So let's start with that other person for a day.
Who would you want to be? Another person for a day. I want to be Kathleen Luvano for a day.
Oh my God!
That way I can appreciate my job more.
How great you are.
No, just like, oh man,
Mark's great.
She must be so stressed. And then I think about what she does all day.
Just so everybody knows, Kathleen at work organizes everybody's calendar basically, and we'd be dead without her.
Yep.
Yeah.
You have a base scheduled for 2. Okay, I'll show up at 2:45.
Yeah.
And she has to deal with it all.
I don't know how she hasn't lost it.
She will want it.
So who would you want to be for a day?
Let me see. Who would I want to be for the day? Man, that's a tough one. Because it's like, I'd want to be a celebrity for. It's like, okay, can I pick the day too?
Sure.
Okay, I want to be Vin Diesel on the red carpet at a Fast and the Furious premiere.
Really?
Yeah, because I mean, like,
a bunch of interview questions about your movie you're not going to know the answer to.
But I mean, like, that's like his franchise. That I wouldn't know the answers to. You know what I'm saying? Fast and the Furious.
What was it like working with The Rock?
I know, but I mean, like, it's got to be great. Like, it's kind of like a developer shipping a game. It's got to be great to go to a premiere for your own movie and be like, it's done. We're doing this little press cycle now, but the movie is done. Mm-hmm. That's got to be a great
For better or for worse.
Yeah. Well, that's why I picked Vin Diesel. Fast and Furious movies are always great.
They're golden.
They're always good.
All right, that's interesting. It's a tougher question for me. There's nobody else like I really want to be. But I think I would pick somebody who I would want to know what they do in a particular day, what their day is like. Mm-hmm. I would pick the president.
Oof.
I would want to, but I'm imagining that how this would go is I'm sort of a passive participant.
Yeah.
So if you could be a different person for a day, who would you be? I would be the president. And I'm wondering, am I just viewing a day through their eyes, sort of, and how they act, but I have access to their thoughts and I know what they're thinking and their strategies and everything. If I was able to actually be the president, I have a totally different political stance than our current president. So everybody would be like,
well, you only got it you only have it for a day.
You can do a lot in a day, Mark.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
as the president.
I thought of another cool one. And it's actually oh wait, you still going?
Well, I would want to know his thought process and understand things from his perspective, and just how does he rationalize the things that he's doing?
Sure.
If it was like a passive experience. Now, if it was me being the president, I would want to plan ahead of time and then go in and be like, here's everything we're doing. Mm-hmm. Just to mess up the stuff I don't like as much as I possibly can in that one day. Mm-hmm. And also make hopefully, in my mind, a positive impact on America and the world.
Okay.
There's no king of the world. So.
Now mine sounds dumb.
You're like...
So,
I would be the Baskin Robbins guy from the commercial. No, just kidding.
I'll just be happy being a worker. You know? Yeah. I want ice cream, man. On the way home, we're getting ice cream. I think I'd want to be someone now that I've put a little bit of thought into it. I think I'd want to be Sean Layden on the morning of E3 during the PlayStation press conference.
Why?
Because I think it'd be so cool. For one, just because I love that brand so much.
Yeah.
I would love Sean Layden. He's just a freaking cool dude. Mm-hmm. For two, it's I'd love to be able to get up there and just be wouldn't you love to be the person that is oh, one more thing, and then walk off stage and freaking Last of Us is on the screen. That's got to be a cool moment. Knowing you're out there about to announce The Last of Us 2 or show off something, just because it's I love E3 so much, and I love press conferences, that it's I'd love to be a person that got to do a press conference one day. And
I understand that, but I picked the president.
Right.
So I would get to do all those things. Just about guess what? Free college for everybody.
But
the rich are paying
that
for
could
it.
Happen in a day, though.
I mean, our president did a lot in one day.
I guess, yeah. Well, I'm just saying, I woke up and it's boom, show. What do you think it's like for someone like Sean Layden when he wakes up in that morning, or Phil Spencer?
They do
when he wakes
rehearsals
up that
all
morning?
day. It's probably really stressful.
Right.
So they start rehearsals at like 7, I'm guessing. They probably
Sure.
do 3 rehearsals, then they do the live
Well,
presentation.
they probably do the rehearsals like the
Yeah.
day before, but
Also,
it's like what like you know that this slate of or like at the last PSX, like this like crazy slate that you're about to put out, and you wake up at that morning and you're like, yeah, I got a bunch of rehearsals, and then this amazing thing is going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
It's really cool.
It's probably excitement.
Oh, sure.
Probably
That's
a little
right.
bit of nervousness, like how are people
Yeah.
going to react?
Well,
I mean,
and-
on a much
and make sure I
smaller
don't say
scale.
the wrong thing.
On a much smaller scale, we had SGC, and at the end of SGC,
Yeah.
we revealed some cool game at the end every time,
Mm-hmm.
and it's always just kind of like, I think people are gonna really like this, but you never really know, and then like you get this huge reaction, and that's awesome. But what if your reveal was a dud?
yeah,
People are
no,
like,
for sure.
what? Spyro 4 is your closing announcement?
Well, see, and that's the thing. See, it's like I don't think it's because you've been in the I don't mean to make this all about video games, but it's like because you've been in the industry longer, like you've done SGC, you've been on that stage, and you've and it's like that's what I want to be able to because I love interacting with the community. We do a First Friday thing, and I get to run that, and it's like I love being able to stand in front of people and
present,
and put on a little show and entertain and stuff like that. So
you're good at it.
Yeah, thank you. So it's like that's kind of like what I think about when it's like when I say Vin Diesel or Shawn Layden or something like that, where it's like you get to people are there to see you, and you get to celebrate something you love with people that also love that thing. You know what I mean?
Cool. I understand that. All right.
Word.
Next topic.